Hey, Spirit Fairy visitors, set your inner inhibitions on fire. You are now in a zone of limitlessness. We are about to take off on a spiritual journey of discovery into Wizardology, written by Merlin the Wizard in 1577. Wizardology, the Book of the Secrets of Merlin, written in 1577. As in a magic mirror, I have caused many images to appear in this book. Below is a likeness of my own wizard's workshop. If it seems to draw you, then perhaps you will make a worthwhile wizard, despite my serious doubts. Were you to have been the usual sort of apprentice, you would have spent nearly all of your time here, being punished for your foolishness, chastised for your laziness, laundering robes, stirring cauldrons, preparing potions, researching spells, taking care of familiars, and polishing wands. Definitely am in agreement with Merlin here. Your magical space that you have, it has to be your own private space, something that you feel totally comfortable with because you do spend a lot of time in this space. In order to learn wizardology now, you must follow this process as closely as you are able. It is possible, of course, that you do not have your own workshop, but if you have even a tiny corner of a room to call your own, be sure to furnish it according to the description here. A selection of suitable residences, a wizard's home. You should not choose an abode that is too near the homes of other wizards. This may vex the local spirits, who will be unable to decide which master they should serve. I'm not in total agreement on this one, 50-50. I have done some spiritual work with heat that comes out of the tips of my fingers. And sometimes I use that heat as energy beings that go out into the earthly realm and do whatever I ask them to do. I could see where if there were some other magicians near me, those energy beings, being that they really don't have a brain, they're just doing my bidding, may get confused if some other magical person or wizard near me was doing this same sort of work. However, on the other 50%, I am not in agreement because I do have a spiritual guide that belongs to me and never gets confused as to who or where I am. Let's continue with the reading. And will therefore leave the way open for them to make a deliberate muddle of your magic. A residence such as a hermit's cell by a fountain, a ruined tower near a standing stone, an enchanted cave in a haunted grotto, or some other place linked with ancient myth or legend will be ideal. Figure 1. The library. All wizards worth their magical salt have a full library of ancient tomes, myriad of magical and mystical subjects, comprising everything from dragon love to the arcane wisdom of ancient Egypt. I too have a magical library that I share for free on my website, legacyutopia.com. Wardrobe. Different colored robes are used in the performance of different kinds of spells and ought to be readily at hand. Smaller versions will be useful if you feel able to bear having an apprentice of your own. I've worked with a family member before doing magical work, and it was actually quite nice. It was kind of like having an apprentice. We bounced ideas off of each other, and we also did magical work together. And we took a look at the different results that both of us got, and it was quite informational. It's definitely recommended. Crystal ball. A crystal ball, magical mirror, or other scrying device will prove invaluable in ascertaining what the future may hold, and can also be useful in communicating with other wizards over large distances. I have done a lot of crystal work, but I have never done any crystal work with communicating with people covering a large distance or a gap of distance between us. If anybody else out there has done that, please leave us some comments in the notes. A skull. While not strictly necessary, a polished skull may serve to impress patrons and act as a useful paperweight. The older and more mysterious looking, the better. You can get it to talk to you if you feel lonely. Merlin has a great sense of humor. I thought that was so funny. And I have seen so many people in YouTube videos with skulls, either sitting in the background on their desk or. Okay, so spirits can definitely attach themselves to things, and there's no reason why it wouldn't be able to attach itself to a skull also. And so, in a case like that, a skull with a spirit attached to it would only be brought out during ritual work. Or, as Merlin made mention too, for entertainment purposes. Ingredients. Without a supply of the proper ingredients, the would-be wizard will find himself unable to perform even simple spells. Keep quantities of eye of newt, toe of frog, and freshly ground unicorn horn at the ready. I don't find it necessary to use a whole lot of different ingredients. I do like incense, and I primarily rely on my will and my offerings of love. Sometimes I do more than just offer my inner love, and I offer a type of earthly symbol, like a piece of cake or something that I might hold dear. Don't forget to take the poll attached to this video. It's asking if you use a lot of ingredients with your ritual work. A fireplace or ingle nook equipped with a cauldron is a necessity for the wizard who takes his ability to create potions seriously. It is also a good idea to keep a pot of peas porridge on the go in case of visitors. The workshop in the place where a wizard weaves most of his magic, it should be guarded at all times from intruders. Again, in agreement with Merlin here, your desk and your area where all your magical work and all your magical books of shadows and things like that should be kept confidential unless someone ordained to have them has access to it. Otherwise, your magical work can become very convoluted with other people's energy. This has been a reading of Chapter 3, The Master Wizard's Workshop, from the Book of the Secrets of Merlin, Wizardology, written in 1577. Thanks for watching.